Hey, my friends, Positive Vibes here. How is everyone doing? Positive Vibes. I wear the mask. Main concept, don't judge a book by its cover. Main goal, spreading the positivity any way possible. I want to welcome you to Positive Vibes Health Journey. It is April 6th, 2020, and I'm just in my backyard right now. Last couple of days, I got out in my backyard, just stood for a bit, not too long. But the sun was shining right now, so I decided to come out and make a video. So today, on April 6th, I had my monthly appointment that I go every 4 weeks to Markham Stovall Hospital, where I get treatment for boosting my immune system, right? So I have a immune deficiency. I'm immunocompromised, a weak immune system, right? Different ways of putting it. So I was diagnosed when just before I turned 18, but I've had this issue ever since I was born, right? Um, you know, who knows if things have changed, right? The different testing that they were able to do when I was born until now, until I was diagnosed until now. And maybe things will change in the future, possibly that I don't need to go every 4 months. They hook me up to an IV in my hand or my arm, and I sit there for, so today was 2.5 hours, right? So pretty much, again, just to recap, which I've talked about in the past, um, with a weak immune system, it just means that I pick up viruses a lot quicker than maybe yourself, right? And then other people that have a stronger immune system. So growing up, I remember, right, as a child, as a teenager until now, just picking up illnesses, always taking antibiotics, Tylenol, Advil, cough syrups, you know, painkillers, right, depending on the situation, and being hospitalized, having pneumonia many times, minor pneumonia, major pneumonia, the flu, right? X-rays, MRIs, CAT scans, just everything, right? So pretty much with the treatment that I get, uh, it's not supposed to cure me. It just helps me fight my viruses, the viruses that I catch, a lot better, right? And a lot better, I mean, like possibly maybe I don't have to be hospitalized. Instead of a virus maybe taking maybe 3 weeks to get better, it might take 2 weeks, right? So that's pretty much with my experience with getting the treatment and without getting the treatment, some of the differences that I've seen, right? So it's been 19 plus years now, right, that I've been getting the treatment, about 19 and a half years, that I've been getting the treatment. I started off at Toronto Sick Kids for a few months because I was 17 when I started. Then, of course, being an adult at 18, they switched me over to Markham Stovall Hospital, right? You know, with fighting viruses, that's something I just want to talk a little bit about right now with, of course, what's going on in the world, right, with the coronavirus. And just really talk about how I sort of feel for the individuals that might have to go through this, right, this type of virus. Also, in general, people that have to deal with the flu, people that have to deal with illnesses that maybe they can't fight on their own and they have to be hospitalized, right? Some of the symptoms, many symptoms, right? I just want to go over them a little bit with you. Symptoms that I've gone through, that I've had, I guess. It could be everything from nauseousness, which includes vomiting, and vomiting. What I've learned for myself, I see how long it lasts for myself, right? So even these are also tips for you to watch out for how you are feeling, right? And the symptoms that you might get and what steps you might want to follow or try to follow that might be beneficial and helpful, right, to you. So pretty much vomiting. So recently, for example, this happened to me a few times when found out that I did have pneumonia or the flu. Is I would vomit. The nauseousness was just like everything, right? Every little thing. If I were to drink a little something, eat a little something, I would feel nauseous, right? In short periods of times. Vomiting would come almost like within short period of time as well. So when I was ill recently, within 24 hours, I probably vomited like, not to gross you out too much, but just to give you an idea, I would say anywhere from 8 to probably 10 plus times, right? And a lot of that time then, or, eventually, because I couldn't even eat, to be honest, it was just a lot of gagging, right? A lot of saliva or something, or nothing really coming out. And for the people that have been sick or had that experience, it takes a lot out of your body, right? A lot. So not to dwell over that only, but there was coughing. So coughing could be everything, anything from dry cough to cough where you have phlegm coming out, right? You know, I'm not a big fan of suppressants, right? Sometimes you do need it, right? Whether it's cough syrup, whether it's like a Halls or something else that you could take. There will be headaches, right? You can't sleep. Like that's one thing I've realized for myself, that am I able to fall asleep or not, right? Whether it's with medication or not. If you can't, that could be a sign, right, of what type of infection or virus that you might have. The body ache, coming back to it takes a toll out of you, right? Being sick, having fevers, of course, right? Chills, things of that nature. It takes a toll on your body, right? You literally feel like just laying there and laying there. You do not feel like getting up. I've learned, I guess, especially over the last couple of years, to push myself that, if I can, I get that little bit of strength, maybe from taking Tylenol or Advil or something like that, to sit up for a bit. Don't just always lay down, walk around a little bit, even if it's just in my room, right? Primarily when I'm sick, I'm just in my room. I never generally go downstairs. I try not to, interact with anybody else. And I guess I've been, used to that, right? Being raised, like I said, with this issue, right? This illness that I have, ever since I was a child. So I'm used to staying in my room all the time, right? Whenever I'm sick. So I'm used to even doing that now, right? So a main thing I wanted to do is just let you know a few symptoms that maybe you have never experienced, right? And I just feel for individuals that are going through the flu in general, which we all know about, and of course whatever's going on with the coronavirus right now, is that especially someone that hasn't experienced anything like that, it's scary, right? I'll be honest with you. I'm the type of person that I just get through it. I don't overthink it. Not to say thoughts don't come in my mind at times, but I would like to believe that what I've seen, my parents and my wife, if anything, are more concerned than maybe I am, right? I just know that I just have to take it 1 second at a time, 1 minute at a time, and things will get better, right? I just have faith. I pray, and because again, I've experienced this so many different times, right? So one thing that I want to end this off with is what we can do, right? It's all about prevention and trying to prevent it before, we get to that point. Or if we do get to a certain point that we have something, a fever, a cold, some type of virus, right? The flu, anything like that, how it could be helpful. Drinking warm water, my friends, I highly recommend that. Early in the morning, the first thing that you should do, possibly before you go to the washroom, drink some warm water. Drink some warm water throughout the day. Steam. I've recommended this in the past. I'm recommending it again. Steam. Something I need to be more consistent on, right? Every single day, at least once a day if possible, right? My recommendation is steam. A lot of vegetables, a lot of fruits, right? Cutting down on sugar. I would even say cutting down what I've learned for myself, for my body, cutting down on meat, not having like maybe chicken or beef every single day. Even if you are having it every day, and now imagine you're having it every other day, that will make a difference. So your diet, your workouts, right? These are things I'm going to talk about a little bit more down the road. I just want to say thank you so much for the love and support for Positive Vibes, all keeping me in your thoughts and your prayers, the love and support for one another, the love and support for yourself. Keep going, keep doing your thing, my friends, keep being you. We're all in this together, right? Honestly, like I keep saying that over and over again. all I could do is share my thoughts, views, opinions, my experience, right? It's my story. And part of my story is dealing what I've dealt with, right? Pretty much all my life. And as I have things that come up in my mind, right, I'm just going to let it out. So, what I've been doing is sharing it not only on Instagram, but on Facebook, and on YouTube. Those are the three main places that I'm sharing my videos and my content and my posts, right? So not only am I doing Positive Vibes Health Journey, but I'm doing my Positive Vibes Influence podcast. I'm doing my station. I'm doing what else am I doing? I'm starting up the vlog again, right? Which I have out there. I have my set days with throughout the week that I'm talking about. And at times, whether I'm doing Positive Vibes Health Journey like this video or not, it will come up, right? Because I feel like things are related in so many different ways, right? Like Positive Vibes Health Journey is related to what I started doing, which is working on my mindset. And it's helped me be able to, you know, be positive, that has helped me get through the not so good times. And this is even, I should say, before I started Positive Vibes, still remembering. I don't remember when I was young. Majority of what I remember is just, being home. What if I'm not feeling well, just sitting on the couch, watching TV, singing to myself, watching cartoons, playing video games, laying down, resting. Yes, I remember at times, but vaguely, I'll be honest, like the not so good times, right? Like the nauseousness, the fevers, the chills, things of that nature. So I believe that has helped me, right? All that experience has helped me deal with maybe the more severe things I've dealt with as I gotten older, right? So again, I've already named a few things, my friends, and I will elaborate down the road. That's why I'm doing the vlog again, right? Or I shouldn't say again, continuing the vlog that I've done in the past, right? Daily Positive Vibes vlogs, which we'll discuss a little bit more, or not even discuss, but the actions I'm taking, just showing you what I'm doing throughout my day as much as possible, right? Because I think that could be possibly beneficial. I recommend you share your stories, you share your thoughts, views, opinions about anything, whether it's health related, whether it's financially. Like, that's another thing I'm going to be talking about, finances, because my experience is in the credit cards primarily, right? I've had about 12 plus years, I would say, about experience in the financial industry, primarily, like I said, credit cards, interest rates, things of that nature, debt, budgeting, and also same amount of years I have experience in customer service. So there's so much knowledge that we as individuals have throughout our whole life, right? Whether it's, like I said, work related, relationship, health, so many different directions we could go, right? I just feel the more we could talk about it, the more we could share, it could help not only ourselves as we're talking about it, but it could help in so many other people. Because I know that just by others, just by you sharing you, right? It has helped me in so many different ways. So I want to say thank you once again for just being you, for doing your thing. Keep going, my friends. Keep being you. I'm just going to be out here for probably a little bit longer, enjoying the sun. I recommend that as well. Just in this situation, of course, that we're going through, which I just overall still am seeing a lot of good more than the not so good, right? I feel with the social distancing, that we still need to get out, whether it's in the front of our house, whether it's in the back of our house, whether it is going for a walk. Just keeping that concept for now, right? Of understanding our surroundings, right? If someone's walking from in front of us, maybe if we can cross the streets, right? Or, just little stuff like that, just pay attention to. But get out, right? Get the sunlight. Even if it's rain, let that rain, drop on you a bit for sure, then run back into the house. But yeah, here in Toronto, Ontario, Markham to be exact, it's beautiful weather. I just had to wear a sweatshirt. So I wouldn't say it's too chilly, to be honest. Like the sun, as long as I stay in the sun, I think when I get into the shade, it's a little more chillier. But once again, my friends, thank you for the love and support all around, right? Just keep doing your thing, keep being you. This was Positive Vibes Health Journey. And keep your head up, keep moving forward. And I'll talk to you next time. Friends, take care.